Every single person walking around right now has 24 hours in their day. That's it. No one on this planet has a secret stash of extra time, no matter how rich, poor, famous, or forgotten they are 24 hours. Yet somehow, there's a massive gap between those who dominate life and those who are endlessly stuck in the loop of mediocrity. The reason, time, not how much of it they have, but how they use it. You're not broke because you don't have time. You're broke because you don't know what to do with your time. Time is the most ruthless currency on earth. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose possessions and buy them again. But time? Once it's gone forever. Every second you spend scrolling mindlessly, procrastinating, doubting yourself, or doing nothing of value is a second that someone else is using to level up. That's the cold truth. And you better face it now, because the clock isn't slowing down for anyone, especially not for people who are wasting their lives in delay and indecision. You know deep down what you should be doing. That nagging voice in your mind that says, start now, build now, act now, is the version of you that could dominate life, but you silence it every time you reach for comfort. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, you murder your future. Because tomorrow is the biggest lie you've ever told yourself. Tomorrow isn't real. It's a smokescreen people use to justify laziness and avoid responsibility. You don't get results by dreaming about what could be. You get results by creating what must be, and here's the savage reality. No one's coming to save you. You think you've got time to figure it out. You think you can coast through your 20s, maybe get serious at 30. That's a loser's mentality. Winners understand that every second matters. Winners don't just count time, they make time count. If you're not waking up every day with urgency, you're already behind. If you don't feel pressure, you've already lost. Comfort is the most dangerous drug, and time is what it slowly steals from you while you sleep on your potential. Look around you. Society is designed to make you waste time. Social media is a trap. Entertainment is a sedative. Distraction is engineered. You're being trained to be weak, lazy, and dependent. The system thrives when you don't. You are not born to bin, watch, scroll endlessly, or argue with strangers online. You were born to conquer, but you can't conquer anything if you're sitting in the stands watching everyone else play the game. Let's be brutally honest. If you've got time to complain, you've got time to change. If you've got time to gossip, you've got time to grind. If you've got time to feel sorry for yourself, you've got time to build a legacy. The truth is, people waste time because they don't respect themselves enough to value it. They treat time like it's infinite until it's not. Until one day they look up and realize the opportunity is gone, the dream is dead, and the regret is permanent. And let's get something straight: nobody successful stumbled into greatness by accident. You think millionaires are just lucky. You think powerful people just happened to be in the right place at the right time. No, they showed up every day, even when it was hard, especially when it was hard. They sacrificed comfort, ignored distractions, and treated every hour like it could change their life because it could. You have that same ability, but you won't access it until you stop wasting time. Time is discipline, it's structure. If your life is a mess, check your schedule. Look at how you spend your mornings. What do you do when you wake up? That first hour sets the tone for your entire day. Waste it, and you'll likely waste the rest. Win it, and you can dominate. Winners don't wake up and wonder what to do. They already decided the night before. They don't stumble into action. They plan it, they execute, and they don't negotiate with themselves when it's time to move. The man who controls his time controls his future. If you don't own your time, someone else will. Your job, your distractions, your bad habits, they'll steal your hours one by one, and you won't even realize it until you're broke, bitter, and blaming the world for what you allowed to happen. Harsh, yes, true, absolutely. This isn't about motivation. It's about responsibility. Take control of your minutes and you take control of your destiny. Let me make this very clear: no one becomes powerful living like the average. You want extraordinary, you better live extraordinary. That means using your time differently. While others rest, you train. While others party, you plan. While others sleep, you build. That's how it's done. There's no shortcut. You think anyone who's crushing it right now got there by taking it easy. You think they were casually manifesting while lying in bed. No, they were moving with intensity, and so must you. If you knew what your time was really worth, you'd never waste a second. Every minute is either making you stronger or weaker, richer or poorer, closer or further. And most people are sprinting away from their goals without even realizing it because their time is unguarded. Their priorities are upside down and their mindset is soft. You need to harden your mind and sharpen your use of time. That's how empires are built. Let's talk about habits, because the way you spend your time is a direct reflection of what you truly value. You say you want success, but are your actions aligned with that? Or are you spending your days distracted, disorganized, and disconnected from the mission? Time doesn't lie. Your calendar is your character. Your routine is your reality. If your habits are weak, your results will be weak. You can't expect to live like a king while moving like a peasant. What's stopping you? Really ask yourself. What excuse do you have that justifies wasting the gift of time? Is it fear? Then you're letting fear own you. Is it doubt? Then you're letting uncertainty cripple your power. Excuses are just lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. You can either feed your fears or feed your future, but you can't do both. Not if you want to win. And the winners, the real ones, they don't wait. They create. They don't hope. They hunt. Discipline is the weapon. You don't need more time, you need more clarity. You need urgency. Every day you delay is a day you deny your future self the life you were meant to live. You need to look in the mirror and say, I don't have time to waste, then act like it. Don't tell me you're hungry while wasting hours doing nothing. Don't talk about ambition if you spend more time watching others than building your own path. Talk is cheap. Time is expensive. It all comes down to one question. How bad do you really want it? Because if you wanted it bad enough, your actions would prove it. You wouldn't need someone to tell you to get up early, stay focused, work harder. You'd be doing it already. You'd be obsessed. And that obsession would be reflected in every minute of your day. That's what separates the driven from the drifting. The committed from the comfortable, the relentless from the resting. Your time is your power. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. The clock is ticking. Every second matters. You don't get a do-over. You don't get a rewind. You either use this moment or lose it forever. And the more time you waste, the harder it gets to recover. Momentum is real. Discipline compounds. Consistency is the cheat code. But you only tap into that power when you treat time like gold, not garbage. People will try to distract you. They'll tell you to slow down. They'll tell you it's okay to rest, to chill, to take it easy. Ignore them. Their life isn't your standard. If they're not where you want to be, why would you follow their advice? Be ruthless with your time. Be selective with your focus. Not everyone deserves access to your minutes. If someone isn't adding value, they're stealing it. Cut the noise, silence the nonsense, and lock in. If you're serious about changing your life, this is where it starts. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, in this moment, you either rise or remain. You either execute or evaporate. There is no middle. You're either building or breaking, winning or wasting. That's the reality you must embrace. The world won't wait for you to figure it out. Success doesn't have patience for procrastinators. If you want it, prove it. Use your time like it's the last thing you have left. Most people waste their time because they don't understand the value of it. It's not because they're dumb. It's not because they're lazy by nature. It's because they haven't been forced to see the clock for what it really is, a countdown to the end. If every second ticking by sounded like a drumbeat to your funeral, you'd act differently. You'd move with urgency. You'd plan your hours with discipline. You wouldn't sit around scrolling your life away like it's unlimited. The truth is, you're not just wasting time, you're trading your potential for temporary comfort. The average man treats time like it's infinite. He'll say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I just need to rest today. But what he's really saying is, I'm okay staying broke, I'm okay staying weak, I'm okay being nothing. That's the hard truth. Because every moment you procrastinate, every minute you indulge in distraction, someone out there is sharpening his sword, someone is building, someone is grinding harder than you. And when the two of you collide in the marketplace, in business, in competition, you'll lose. Not because he's smarter, but because he respected time more than you did. Discipline isn't optional. It's the only way out. You've got 24 hours, just like every other man on this planet. But how you use them determines whether you stay average or become elite. Don't look for motivation that's for amateurs. Motivation comes and goes. What matters is routine. What matters is systemizing your grind so that it becomes automatic. Winners don't think about whether they feel like working. They just do it. They rise before the sun, they hit the gym when others are sleeping, and they build their empire while others are daydreaming. You need to treat your time like a warrior treats his weapon with care, with focus, and with relentless intent. If someone tried to steal your car, you'd react instantly. But when someone steals your time, you let it happen. You let random people message you nonsense. You watch content that doesn't move you forward. You allow distractions into your life like termites in a house, slowly eating away at your foundation until you're nothing but dust. Every phone notification you check without purpose is an enemy inside your gates. Every useless conversation you entertain is a thief in your mind. Time isn't money. It's more valuable than money. You can lose money and make it back. But you lose time, it's gone forever. So why are you spending your days like they're discount items on a clearance shelf? You need to become selfish with your time, ruthlessly selfish. If it doesn't build you, cut it off. If it doesn't push you, drop it. If it doesn't align with your mission, it has no place in your schedule. The people who truly make it in life aren't necessarily the smartest or strongest, they're the most focused. And don't you dare confuse being busy with being productive. That's another trap. Running around, filling your day with nonsense tasks, making to-do lists that make you feel important, that's not progress. That's delusion. Progress is measured by results. Are you closer to your goal today than you were yesterday? Did you produce more, build more, sell more, grow more? If not, then you wasted the day. Own it. Don't sugarcoat it. You don't get better by lying to yourself. The clock is your enemy and your best friend. It's an enemy if you ignore it. It's your best friend if you use it with precision. Schedule your life like a general preparing for war. Your mornings should be sacred. Your afternoons should be optimized. Your nights should serve recovery and planning. Don't fall into the balance trap. Life isn't about balance, it's about dominance. You dominate your time, or it dominates you. There is no middle ground. Look around you, look at the masses. They live for the weekend. They work 5 days a week just to enjoy 2. They hate Mondays, complain about Wednesdays, and waste Fridays. That's a prison. That's mental slavery. And they've normalized it. They want you to believe that's how life is, that it's okay to trade 40 years of your life for a paycheck just so you can get 2 weeks of vacation and a gold watch. Wake up. That system was never built to make you free. It was built to keep you tame, to keep you distracted, to keep you poor. To break out, you need to flip your mindset. Stop thinking like a consumer. Start thinking like a producer. Every second of your time should be tied to creation, creating income, creating opportunity, creating power. Even your rest should serve your production. You rest to reload. You rest so you can dominate harder the next day. You don't rest as a reward, you rest as a strategy, and stop blaming others. Your time is your responsibility, not your parents', not your bosses', not society's, yours. If you're broke, that's on you. If you're behind, that's on you. If you're unfocused, that's on you. Own it. Because when you take full responsibility for your time, you unlock your power. Victims waste time blaming. Warriors use time building. It's that simple. Every dream you've ever had, the body you want, the wealth you desire, the life you envision, it's all waiting on the other side of disciplined time management. There's no shortcut. There's no hack, just you, the clock, and the grind. You don't need more inspiration. You need execution. You don't need more books. You need action. You don't need a mentor to hold your hand. You need to grab life by the throat and demand your place. The world doesn't care how hard your past was. It doesn't care how tired you are. It doesn't care how many excuses you've gathered. Results are the only language that matters, and results are paid in time. Show me your calendar, and I'll show you your future. If your time is filled with distractions, your future is filled with regret. If your time is filled with intentionality, your future is filled with dominance. Don't listen to the noise. The world will try to sell you comfort as success, but true success lies far from comfort. It's in the cold mornings, the long nights, the sacrifices nobody claps for. It's built in silence and revealed in power. And it all begins with how you use your time, not tomorrow, not next week, Now, you don't get rich by accident. You don't get powerful by mistake. You don't become legendary by chance. You do it by mastering your time. Every minute has to serve a purpose. Every second has to push you forward. Anything else is theft, and you're either the thief or the victim. You want a different life. Start by guarding your hours like your life depends on it, because it does. The difference between the man you are and the man you want to be: time. The only way to cross that gap is with relentless discipline and absolute control of your schedule. There's no more time to waste. You've got one life, one shot, one opportunity to leave your mark. You better act like it. This life doesn't wait. The clock won't pause because you're unsure, unmotivated, or scared. Every second you hesitate, someone else is executing. Someone else is locking in. Someone else is building the life you keep dreaming about. You've been given the same 24 hours as every billionaire, every athlete, every dominant force you admire, and the only difference between you and them is how you use them. Stop playing small. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop pretending tomorrow is promised. It's not. Either you control time or time controls you. Either you rise now or you rot slowly. So burn the excuses. Kill the distractions. Harness every hour like it's your last, and go take what's yours.